Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys will be fine. And welcome to Java Studio. And today our topic of discussion will be what are the data types in Java. So first I would like you to know, if you don't know data type, then I will tell you what is a data type. Data type is actually the definition explains what data types are and how they are used to classify the value of a variable in a programming language. So these are the basically data types available for us in Java. Data type up is basically divided into two types, primitive and non-primitive. We will focus on primitive. Primitive is further divided in Boolean and numeric, while numeric is further divided in character and integral. And integral is further divided into two as integer and floating point. Integer is further divided into four as byte, short, int, long, and floating point is divided into float and double. While non-primitive data types can be string, array, classes, interfaces, etc. Now we will define one each and every one of these further and its sizes in the memory, what size it takes, and its examples also. First of all, we will define primitive data types. As primitive data type contains Boolean. So Boolean is a new data type introduced in Java. It was not available in C++ and its size is 1 bit. And Boolean values are two values. It's yes or no or true or false. Like in digital language, it will be 1 or 0, 0 or 1. Like these are the two answers you have to choose. If you want to choose 0 or 1, 0 for no, 1 for yes, 0 for true, false, and 1 for true. So further, numeric. In numeric, we have two data types as follows. Integral and character. Well, character is a type it can take one ABC and CHR char is its representation form, and it takes 2 bytes. Like it takes 2 bytes in the memory to hold space for it. Now we will talk about integral. In integral, we have further two branches, integer and floating point. So first we will discuss floating point and then we will discuss integer. Floating point. Floating point contains two branches, float and double. Float takes 4 bytes in the memory while double takes 8 bytes in the memory. Float and double actually performs the same functions. It takes the values of a point like 2.34, or it takes decimal values, and float performs a lower duty, while if you want to take higher duty and high load heavy duty performance from a data type and it's decimal data types, then I will prefer you to use double data type, as it takes 8 bytes in the memory and it can take more values and it has more range than a float. Integer. Integer contains further 4 branches, which are as follows: byte, short, int, long, as we discussed it previously. Byte is introduced in Java just like Boolean. It was not existed in C++, so it's a new data type in Java, and it takes 1 byte space in the memory. Short takes 2 byte space in the memory, while integer takes 4 byte space in the memory, and long takes 8 byte space in the memory. Integer, I can give you the example of integer. Integer are the values, as you know, integers are the values of 1 2 3 0 1 2 3 and up to so on, and Just like the short and long, I can give you example like short are those kinds of data types, like short and long. So short is a type of data types which can take values which is a bit takes less space in the memory, while long takes more space in the memory. So it is just like the same if it's short or long. If you want lower duty or light duty, then you go for short. But if you want a long duty, then it takes more space in the memory. It can take more values for you, and it has a high range than short. Short has lesser range, and while high range of data type is long, as it takes 8 byte space in the memory. Non-primitive data types. Non-primitive data types are something which will be defined by the user from the start to the end. It can increase its size as the user wants. Like, it's very clear. String, classes, array, interfaces, these are the examples of non-primitive data types. If you are using a string data type, so it's a non-primitive data types. In string you can take anything you want, and it will automatically increase its sizes if your input is increasing, so its size is also increasing. And so these are the non primitive data types. So as we have defined these data types: primitive, non-primitive, boolean, numeric, character, integral. So these are all the data types currently in Java, and you can use these data types to define your data, and so your program will work on it. And hope you best of luck for further programming. And if you like the video, please thumbs up and share my video, and subscribe for my challenge if you want to learn Java. And soon I will I will tell you about the projects I'm doing, and I will share it on YouTube also. So thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.